1970 WOCA. Ocala.
Ocala, baby, what makes you look so good? Ocala, baby, what makes you look so good? Why don't you love me like I know you could?
All right, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. One of my favorite things about Friday is the effervescent Kelli Hart gets to visit us in the studios from Ocala Magazine. We call the segment Ocala Magazine Radio, and Kelli's here now. Good morning, Kelli. Welcome.
How are you?
There you go. There you go. Sorry.
Am I on? Okay, very good.
Now I hear you.
Yes, it's a great Friday morning.
It's a great Friday morning. We're all paying attention to a storm possibly coming our way.
Yes.
Erica.
Yes.
Has there ever been a hurricane, Kelli?
Not to my knowledge.
I have a list of all the hurricanes since 1950.
Every year,
I
I kind of anticipate having one. And because
Really?
it could be a male or a female name,
I know.
they should really consider, yeah.
But if it's spelled with a Y, do you care? I have a list here. Let me see if there's a Kelli.
Okay. Well, I mean, I would prefer it be with an I, but like that's ever going to
You know
happen.
who really gets a lot of hurricane coverage is the Deborahs, because there's a Deborah with the R-A, the Deborah with the O-R-A-H,
Right.
and there's a Debbie.
Well, they're doing Erica with the K, which is pretty
Erica
unusual.
with a K,
so
yes.
if they want to throw out Kelli with an I would, that'd be great.
Let's see if there was one. Let's see. All right, I'm up to the J's. Here's the K's. Okay, there was a Kate, Katie, Katrina, Keith, Kendra, King. I don't see a Kelli. We need a Kelli in
Well, this is the year.
there. Yeah, we're up to E.
We're on E,
up to
so
E
this could be
already.
the year.
Yeah, you could be. Yeah.
Yeah, although I would hate to think that, my name is being thrown around as being something devastating. So
There was a Hurricane Larry one time, and it just whimpered out, and I hated that.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that Larry whimpered out.
well, my dad's name is Larry, so I can appreciate that.
And there was a Hurricane Danny, like last week or so, remember? And it just fizzled out, and it was unfortunate.
Yeah,
'cause-
well, Danny fizzled way out. She was, is it she, he?
I think it's a he. when
Gone
it's a
as
male
quickly
name.
as Danny came. So yeah, well,
Do you speak any foreign languages?
I do not.
Because I always am confused about the whole masculine feminine thing that we don't do in English. Like a car.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
I mean,
it's
we
pretty
apply it, of course,
difficult.
to humans and animals, but we don't apply it to inanimate things.
Yeah.
Like,
well,
like other languages do.
Well, if you wait a little bit longer, the way things are going,
Right.
I'm sure at some point there will be no,
No
male
gender-specific
and female,
cars?
gender-specific anything.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
is kind of a strange thing.
You
That'll be good for us because we don't do that in English.
right. Yeah.
Or in
thank
German.
goodness.
German doesn't do it either for some
Well, I
reason.
took Spanish in high school and didn't learn any because it was, ironically, my Spanish teacher was also my cheerleading sponsor. So when I was in Spanish,
really?
she would say, just go over there and let's work on routines and things, And so my grade was pretty much given to me, which didn't prepare me at all for UF. And so when I got there, I wasn't able to test out. So I still had to take a foreign language. And thought, well, I'll just take French because it's so beautiful and it's
pretty
my
language, yeah,
heritage.
yeah.
And oh my gosh, I struggled big time. So
really?
yeah, so I'm stuck just with my basic English.
Do you know what I learned? If you order a coffee in France or in Quebec in Canada, you will get an espresso.
Well, that's great.
Is that good?
Sure.
But you won't get what you get here. You have to ask for a cafe American. You have to ask for an American coffee.
Oh, like a wimpy.
Yeah, I guess.
coffee.
That's what I'm thinking. They consider
Yeah.
ours watered down.
Well, I mean, if you've had Cuban coffee, Jamaican coffee, I mean, they're
Are they all
very
thick or
they're
strong like that?
strong
Is
and
that right?
bold. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Very rich. Ours is kind of.
Are you a coffee lady? I mean, do you love coffee? Are you a
yes.
coffee freak or whatever?
Yes, I
Yeah.
love coffee. I mean, I don't have to have it. Usually,
Right.
I have it when I'm at work. I don't really brew it on the weekends or anything, but I do enjoy it. It kind of gets my day going. It's part of my morning routine. I have coffee here, and
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to talk today about the best of the best because Ocala Magazine does that
right.
every single year.
Right.
And we announce our winners every December, but we have to get the ball rolling now because there's so much involved with
Right.
getting the survey out and then letting people vote, tallying scores, and letting people know to photograph them so we can do our big reveal in December. It's a really big production, and the voting will actually begin the first part of September. So it's coming right up. And we've put some things on Facebook for people to recommend new categories. Every year, one of the biggest complaints we always get is it's the same categories every year.
Right. So do you have any new ones yet?
Well, we've got several really good ideas.
Okay.
So I opened it up on Facebook. I said, listen, through the whole month of August, send us your ideas. You have an idea for a new category, something unique, please send it our way. I've gotten some that have been really great ideas. So, for example, one of them was...
I want to hear examples.
The best place in Ocala to ring in the new year, which I thought was a really great category.
Okay, that is a good one, yeah.
I had not thought of that. And that opens up a lot of potential for businesses. Best place to go on a first date, which I thought was really nice.
It's never been in there, huh?
Nope. We've done best place for singles.
Best place for a proposal?
We've done best places to propose marriage, but we've not done best first date.
Oh gosh, the Melting Pot win that one year or something?
Yes. It has kind of a reputation for being pretty romantic. So, in fact, I think that was one of the ones that when I threw it on Facebook for a nomination.
Are you a fan of the Indian food?
No.
Like
the Thai?
I'm not either.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, the Amaret Palace?
No.
But you know that always wins a lot of these things? That always shows up at the top of the list?
I've heard great things about it.
I know, me too.
So for those that do like that type of cuisine, apparently it's really good.
Have you been into that particular restaurant, though?
I haven't.
See, I haven't either, so it's kind of unfair, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but why go into a place?
Because everybody says it's so great. You know where I went to recently was the Spanish restaurant on South 441. What is it called again? Anyway, it was so good. It was so delicious. It was really good. And the portions were gigantic.
Well, I mean, if I know I don't like something, it's hard for me to go in and sit down because... How is
that in the magazine world, if you are reviewing restaurants and at the same time they're advertising in the magazine, how do you balance that?
Well, our reviews are positive in nature. So, we're not critics. None of us are food critics. We're not even qualified to be food critics. Obviously, we're not going to be critical of a local business and put it in the magazine. So we go in and we try the things out and we tell people, what was delicious and the atmosphere and encourage people to go. And it's worked out very well. And we feel like it's one of the reasons that we even do Best of the Best. We want to learn about new places. I mean, in fact, yesterday when I was going through on Facebook, we opened it up for nominations for best hair professional or hair stylist. I forget exactly how I worded it. And there were several salons I had never heard of. And I thought, okay, good. This is an opportunity every single year to hear of new businesses, new business people, new restaurants.
Do you go to the same hair lady that you've gone to forever?
Well, not forever, but I do have a good friend who's a stylist, and she's been doing my hair now for a few years.
I think most women are very, very loyal to the lady who does their hair. Or it could be a guy, I guess.
Yes, we're very loyal. Well, you should be, anyways.
So, which means you wouldn't be aware of most of the others because you only go to one.
Right. Yeah. Right. So if one retires, moves away, or something of that nature, then, you can be in trouble. But it's a pretty tight-knit community. I know, for example, my friend Joan that does my hair, she is a new mom, and so she's cut back on her hours quite a bit. So there's been a couple instances where I've needed something special done for an event, and I'll call her and she'll say, I'm just not available, but let me tell you who I would recommend. So it's pretty connected. I mean, they do network and refer back and forth to one another. So that's always a really good sign. And
any other categories that you can? Might be added.
We're gonna add best sushi.
This
year,
goodness. Do you like
sushi? Yes, I do. Although I'm allergic to shellfish, so I'm really limited in what kind of sushi I can have. So I always have to go for some kind of tuna roll or something like that.
So you have to make sure it is what it is.
Right. I have to double check, or it could be really bad.
I have no idea where it came from, but I went to a Special Olympics event, and the lady who was one of the hosts of the event ordered some sushi, and I didn't eat any because I'm just too chicken to try anything raw. Because I saw all those films about the worms crawling in.
I know, it's so gross. The idea of a parasite, I know, it's pretty gross. I know, it's really super gross. But sushi is, it's not only good, but I mean, it's so trendy right now, and all these little sushi places have popped up. So we definitely needed to add that as a category because it's so fitting. And then, we have a lot of our categories that we have every single year, best charitable event, best ticket in town, and those types of places. So Yeah. So it's going to be very exciting this year with new categories. And that's why we've been really promoting Facebook lately, because it gives people an opportunity to nominate the people who get on the list. We want to make sure everyone knows that the opportunity is there to nominate. You know, we don't just sit around and pick and choose who goes on there. We listen to the community, and that's.
Would you agree, or do you think maybe Linda would agree, because she's been there since day one, that in the beginning the magazine seemed to be mostly for visitors, for tourists?
Yes.
But now it's really for us, for the rest of us.
Right.
Would you agree that it made that
absolutely.
transformation somehow?
Absolutely. Last month when I sat down and spoke to her about the story that I wrote, about us being 35 years celebrating the anniversary. I mean, that was the original idea, because we had so many tourist attractions. I didn't even realize we had a wax museum at one time, and of course we had Six Gun Territory. So we were a tourist spot, and the idea was we'll have a magazine so when people come into town, they know where should we go eat for specific cuisine, and where should we stay, and what should we do, and now it is more for the local people.
There's a Six Gun reunion in September.
I know.
Are you guys going to cover that story?
I hope so. We definitely have it on our list of things.
Robin is an alumni from the park. Robin was there back in those days. Yeah,
oh my gosh.
And I keep waiting for somebody to put, because there's all kinds of old photos going up on Facebook. Like, remember
so
here's
exciting.
And some photos of her brother, because Robin's brother also worked there. So I've seen some old photos of him. I'm waiting to see one of Robin. Although I did see the left back of her shoulder, or the right back of her, the back of her right shoulder is what I mean to say.
Did it look good? Was she happy with it?
Yeah, it looked good. Yeah. yeah.
All right.
All right. We'll take a little break and be right back. I kind of lost my place here. We'll be right back with Kelli Hart, Ocala Magazine Radio, and your phone calls are okay. The number is 622-9622. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For today, sunshine mixing with clouds. A couple of thunderstorms around this afternoon and evening. The high today 87 to 91. Clearing later tonight, low 71 to 75. Sunshine mixing with clouds tomorrow with a couple of thunderstorms in the afternoon, high 86 to 90. For Sunday, clouds and sun with a couple of thunderstorms, high 87 to 91. We're watching for potential tropical systems Sunday night through Monday. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Are you wasting hundreds or thousands of dollars on termite retreat fees? If you're not with Turner Pest Control, you probably are. Turner Pest Control offers the industry's only termite and pest control package that never charges retreat fees, ever. You can get started today for only $99. This is a value of $500 or more. This includes treatments, installation of monitoring stations, quarterly pest control, and a lifetime guarantee, all for an unbelievable low $99. Even if you have another pest control provider, visit turnerpest.com to find out how you can avoid paying those high termite retreat fees.
Ooh, ouch. Does pain have you glued to the couch? Yes, unfortunately it's true that every year we must get older, but that doesn't mean we have to deal with pain in our back, knees, or shoulder. If your muscles and joints are sore, don't worry anymore. Come get acupuncture from me and you'll be pain-free. Acupuncture starts as low as $35 at a Better You Healthcare. Call me, Dr. Erica Olstein, at 615-5566. Stop your pain from driving you insane.
It's rodeo time in Ocala. The Great Ocala Shrine Rodeo stampedes back to town September 4th and 5th, 7:30 nightly. Witness America's #1 sport and the greatest show on dirt as cowboys ride to help children walk. 33 years of broncs, bulls, and babes. For tickets and information, call 352-402-8808. September 4th and 5th. Don't miss the Ocala Shrine Rodeo.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
The most trusted name in news. Fox News. Every half hour, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
WOCA.
All right, 19 minutes after 10 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Friday morning. Kelli Hart is in the studio from Ocala Magazine, and we're talking about the magazine and the best of the best issue that's coming up. When does that issue actually come out?
So the issue will come out in December. All the winners will be announced in December, like we do every year, and voting will begin the first part of September.
Oh, coming up.
Yes.
Real soon. Okay.
Yes, very, very soon, like within the next week or so. So we're getting our list together and still taking nominations and still taking recommendations for new categories. And then once it's all compiled, what we do, because we get asked this every year, is it a popularity contest? It seems like only the people who advertise win. And so every year we have to defend those types of things. So what we do is we make the list and then we send it. It's outsourced. So we have a company that puts together the survey. They randomly select what order the nominees go into each category. Everything is done on their end. All the votes, everything goes to them. And then when we set the deadline for the last vote, they tally it up, and usually like maybe 48 hours or so later, they send us the results. I mean, we don't, heaven forbid. I mean, I think it's a great idea that we don't manage it because
Well, and let me just say this, and this is why I was asking about the early days of the magazine. Even today, though, if I were in a town, if I was not from Ocala, I'll put it this way, and I was staying in a hotel and I had a copy of Ocala magazine, and I was looking at the best of the best, whether it was the nominees or the actual winners,
right,
it would give me an idea of where to go.
Right.
I mean, which restaurants perhaps that the local, because these are what the locals are saying are the best.
Sure.
So, I mean, it would be a great resource, I think.
So I think it's an honor either way, to win or be on the list. To be on the list means that you were nominated. That means someone took the time to sit down and think, you know, I really respect this person as a business or this establishment, and make the effort to nominating them, which to me is an honor in and of itself. And then when it's narrowed down to however many folks are in each category, and then people are allowed to vote, then again, that's an honor, because that means that, you know, out of these best, and I think we had this conversation last year, you're the best of the best of the best, or something like that. You know, so you're on the list of best of, and then you win the best of the best. And so it's an honor either way. I mean, of course, everybody that's on the list wants to win.
Do you know what I found? I found a website where you can type in the name of a city and then get old maps. Like I found old maps from 1895 of Ocala. I'll share the website with you. And it's maybe while you have a phone call coming in, so while you're talking to your caller, but I'll look it up. But it was kind of cool to see that what is now Harry's used to be an opera house.
How fun.
Did you know that?
I did not know that.
And across the street there was like some kind of a hotel.
I did hear that there was a hotel there.
I think the building is still there, but it's not a hotel now, I guess.
There's so much fun history.
I'll look it up. And good morning. Thank you for waiting. You're on the air with Kelli.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Kelli. See, have you heard anything about the future concerts series at Silver Springs, if there's going to be anything? It seems like since the state's taken over that park, that it's kind of a dead item over there. We were season ticket holders for so many years, and it's just completely evaporated. So have you heard anything about if they're going to try to bring it back or anything?
You know, I have not, and I don't want to say that it's dead, but I think that they're planning events as they come. I haven't yet gotten any type of list of events or dates that I normally would receive. You know, so I don't want to say no, that's not in the works, but at this place in time, I haven't received any word. I just get word, though, from the Ocala Symphony Orchestra and the list of all the events that are coming up over the next several months at the new Riley Arts Center. And it's a phenomenal breakdown of things. So if you're looking to invest in some season tickets there, that's also an option, which that lineup is amazing.
Oh, I drive by that building at least once a week and watch the new Symphony Hall. It looks beautiful. I love the purple color.
I know.
They have the theme, and it's I just can't wait for that to start up. I believe it's October.
Yes. The opening gala is in October, the end of October. So that and Ocala Magazine will definitely be there. We're the official city magazine of the Ocala Symphony Orchestra this year. So that's a really exciting partnership. So I'm sorry I didn't have any answers for you in the way of Silver Springs, however.
Well, Silver Springs, getting back real quick on that, I live right out here, and I drive by it several times, and not a day, and many times during the weekend. I'm afraid the water park that's on its last legs, too. I drive by there, and the attendance-wise in that parking lot is it's hardly anything that it used to be.
I know they were doing a big push trying to encourage people to come out and support it in an effort to keep it thriving, and I'm just not so sure that happened the way they wanted it to.
Well, like I say, I drive by quite often, and the parking lot is you can almost count the cars on both your hands. That's how bad it is. So,
right.
Well, we'll see what happens. But anyways, let's look forward to that new concert hall.
Yes.
In October, and I'm going to be a season ticket holder.
Wonderful. I'll see you there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, very good. And in fact, Matthew Wardell, from the conductor, I was talking to him just the other day, and we were talking about how that new building is not just about the building. It's about that everything north of the boulevard is going to be revived from all of Tuscola Park and everything. That is
such a phenomenal project, and I have had the pleasure of knowing Matt for a while, and when it was in the works, it was just kind of an idea, and things were just progressing with trying to get the funds, and so seeing it evolve over time has been magnificent. I cannot wait for October. I want to get in there and see the building. I've not driven by in maybe a week or two. When I knew that the paint was starting to happen, I thought, okay, I'm not going to drive by until I get word that the paint is done, because I want to see it when it's complete or whatever. So, but I mean, that's a new, as far as like new venues or city improvement, so we'll have a best of, the best city improvement or something.
And to have a musical venue that is designed to be a musical venue is actually very unique. Not too many cities have that. If you think about it, when a concert shows up, even at Madison Square Garden in New York, that's not designed to be a musical venue. So all of the acoustics have to be controlled artificially. But because Matthew is a musician, and he can oversee this building. And I had this discussion with him. Like in the old days, the composers would clap their hands, and if it didn't resonate long enough, they'd say, "Well, we're not playing here." So so this will have this natural resonance. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Well, yeah, and Matt's so meticulous. So I mean, every single aspect of that building, he really is a meticulous type person. I mean, a lot of thought went into that, and it is such an improvement. I mean, not just for the symphony orchestra, which obviously he has a vested interest in, but just like you said, the park itself, the community, the ability to bring in other performing arts groups and singers, and it's really going to make such a huge difference for that area, and I think the entire community as a whole. So that is definitely something to look forward to. And with our new relationship, the Ocala Magazine and the Symphony Orchestra and the Riley Arts Center, we'll be covering all the aspects of what they're doing. So you'll see a lot of stuff in the magazine about that as well. I want to encourage everybody to go to our Facebook page. It's real simple. Just search Ocala Magazine and like our page, because like I say, we'll have a lot of information about when voting begins for Best of the Best, opportunities to nominate, opportunities to suggest new categories up until the end of the month. Not just to mention the things that we do every day. So, for example, we post our broadcast here for people that miss it, and whenever any of our advertisers have open house, sangria specials, things of that nature, we're always posting those so we can keep Ocala in the know. So we want to encourage people to like us on Facebook. If you have not seen this month's issue, get your hands on one. If you can't, you can always go to ocalamagazine.com, where the digital issue is, and keep up with us. We love when people connect with us. We love emails throughout the month with story ideas, and if you read the magazine and you have any questions or thoughts or concerns about what you see there, please feel free to email me. It's Kelly with an I at ocalamagazine.com.
You look great. Thank you. It's good to see you smile. It's good to see you looking happy.
Thanks.
HistoricMapworks.com. That's the website.
HistoricMapWorks.
HistoricMapworks.com. You can put in any city, but I put in Ocala, and when we get off there, come around here and look at it.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
And plus, I'll show you the back of Robin's right shoulder.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
This California
News Radio, I'm Paul Stevens. Florida Governor Rick Scott declaring a state of emergency, anticipating a possible hit from Tropical Storm Erica. No firm models just yet on Erica becoming a hurricane.
So there's that uncertainty with the intensity over the next 72 to 120 hours.
Dennis Felchin of the National Hurricane Center, Erica packing maximum winds of 50 miles an hour. The storm slamming Dominica early Friday, killing 4 and causing heavy flooding. Police poring over evidence found in a rental car used by Vester Flanagan, the former TV reporter who killed a reporter and cameraman during a live broadcast in Virginia.
A Glock pistol, including 6 magazines. Police also found an assortment of handwritten and typed letters and notes. 17 stamped letters. He also had to-do lists. The subject matter of all of this not spelled out in the search warrant.
Reporter Will Thomas at Fox TV affiliate WTTG in Washington. Fox News, we report. You decide.
Yeah, let me guess what you want. You want a truck where safety is first and foremost. One built with a high-strength military-grade aluminum alloy body that's up to 700 pounds lighter. That handles better than ever. That stops quicker when it has to. And has the government's highest overall safety rating, 5 stars. On all 4 sides, for every cab configuration. Oh, you want the most towing and the most payload too, right? That about cover it? That's all you want. Everything? Okay, you want the long bed or the short bed? This is the Ford F-150, and this changes everything.
Towing when properly equipped with available 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 4x2. Payload when properly equipped with available 5.0-liter V8 4x2. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds GVWR. EPA estimated fuel economy rating of 19 city, 26 highway, 22 combined MPG, 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6 4x2. Actual mileage will vary. Government 5-star safety ratings are part of the U.S. Department of Transportation's new car assessment program, safercar.gov.
Whether you're building it up or knocking it down, get it done, rent it now. Sunbelt Rentals is here to make your job a little easier. Our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right equipment for any job, big or small. Did you know that Sunbelt Rentals carries heaters, air conditioners, generators, lighting, traffic control, and so much more? So whether you're building it up or knocking it down, we've got the equipment you need. Get it done, rent it now. And right now, for a limited time, you can have it for less. Just by mentioning this ad, if you rent it Friday afternoon, you can keep it the whole weekend and only pay for 1 day. But this is a limited time offer, so stop into Sunbelt Rentals today, Northwest 27th, just a quarter mile east of I-75. For more information, just give us a call, 352-369-9101. 352-369-9101. Sunbelt Rentals. Get it done, rent it now. 352-369-9101.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood. And when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance.